as you begin to arrive here in this space, just taking a cleansing breath or two in through the nose and exhale, releasing any tension, worry, or stress. Just inviting your mind, your body, and your spirit to arrive here in this space. Beginning to just notice the breath here, not working to shift or change it. Just notice where your breath is today. And begin to tune into your inner world. This month we are working on balancing our inner and outer worlds, finding balance. Our outer world representing our external responsibilities, and our inner world learning to cultivate awareness and listen to our body's wisdom. By grounding the body and calming the mind, we can begin to cultivate harmony between the demands of our daily life and the call to retreat inward. In this practice today, we'll focus on grounding poses that encourage us to look within, but also provide stability and structure in the outside world. Today's practice is also about finding the balance and exploring these grounding postures that allows us to stay rooted in our bodies and connect to a sense of calmness and stillness. If there's an intention that you would like to set for your practice today, I invite you to just place that intention in your heart center. Notice the rise and fall of the heart center. And the gentle dance of the inhale and exhale. We'll begin in supported butterfly. So just draw the soles of the feet together and let the knees fall open. You can place your blocks underneath your thighs, under your knees, wherever you would like to place them. The goal here is to feel supported in our practice, to tune into that structure, the earth beneath us, our props supporting us, and give ourselves permission to surrender to where our bodies are today. Just begin to feel into the body here. You can place the hands on the belly, on the inside of the thighs, the rib cage, or at your sides. And just begin to scan through the body from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. Just becoming aware of any sensations in the body, any tightness, tension, pain, stiffness. We're not shifting anything here. We're just drawing awareness. And maybe throughout our practice, We'll become aware of these places within our physical body as we move through the postures. And we can invite the breath into these spaces to explore, integrate, release whatever we don't need. And move across to the sides. Bring the legs out long, stretching. Arms up overhead, reaching, taking a big stretch. All the way from the fingertips to the toes. Inhale, lengthening, and then exhale, just release the arms to the sides. And we'll begin with a banana asana or crescent pose. So we'll be creating a crescent shape with our bodies by walking the ankles over to the bottom right corner, and then we're crossing the left ankle over the right. And then bringing the arms up overhead. The arms should be bent here, kind of cactus the arms out at a 90-degree angle. And you can shift the shoulders and the arms over to the top right side corner of the mat. So here you're just creating that crescent shape with your body. You want your hips in contact with the floor and your shoulders. If you need to lower the arms down, that's okay too. The more you lower the arms down, the easier it is to keep that shoulder in contact with the earth. We want to feel supported here, and just breathing into the opening of the left side body, all the way from your left ankle or the sole of your left foot, through the left side of the body, really breathing into that space between the left hip and the underarm. Breathing into the space of the heart and the solar plexus, the belly, your sacral, and your root. Since we'll be doing this posture on both sides, it's an opportunity for us to look at how our inner and outer worlds, our masculine and feminine energies are being reflected, mirrored, just exploring what those landscapes look like. So here on the left side is our feminine side of our body. And this is representative of our inner world. What's happening in your inner landscape? Any thoughts or emotions that arise during this time? Just reflect, release what no longer serves, breathing and creating space for everything to unfold or arise as it will. Now, on the next exhale, gently unwind, uncrossing the ankles and coming back through center. We'll just walk the feet in towards the hips here and maybe then out to the edges of the mat and let the knees fall in towards each other. Just taking a couple of breaths. And then moving into the opposite side. So we'll walk the ankles over to the left side of the mat and cross the right leg over the left. Bring the shoulders to the top right side and bring the arms up overhead or to the sides. Making sure we're really sinking that right hip down. And we're breathing into the opening now on the right side of the body. This is our masculine side and represents outward energy. So looking at our outer world, I'm just taking a moment to reflect on what our reality and our outer landscape is right now. What's coming up for you in your outer world? Breathing in to create space for that to arise. Breathing all the way from the right foot, through the right side of the leg, the hip, the underarm. Breathing into the rib cage and the belly. Moving all the way to the fingertips. center. Maybe drawing the knees in towards the body, just giving them a little squeeze. Maybe rocking side to side. And making your way to Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Into whatever seated position feels comfortable for you. Lengthening the spine on the inhale, crown of your head reaching towards the sky. And the tailbone anchoring into the earth, the base of our spine, our root. Breathing into the space, just connecting with the earth energies beneath us. Let the belly be soft here. Letting go of any tension, any tightness we might be holding in our solar plexus, in our hips. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears and maybe roll them back, drawing the shoulder blades together and opening the heart center. Creating some space in the chest. As we inhale, lengthening the spine, creating space in our neck and our throat. Our jaws relaxed. Just let the breath flow effortlessly, organically. Envisioning yourself as a tree rooted here. Our roots reaching into the earth. And the upper parts of our body expansive. Our lungs and chest. Our mind. Anchoring into this moment. Connecting with the structure of the earth and the upward movement of growth, expanding outward. On the inhale, we'll reach the arms skyward, lengthening even more through the body. Exhale, bring the left hand to the right knee, right hand plants on the earth beside you or behind you. We lengthen on the inhale and exhale. See if you can move a little deeper into this twist, gaze coming over the right shoulder or to the earth beneath you. Just breathing into the space of the belly, allowing this gentle twist to massage our organs, encouraging our body to detoxify, to release, letting go of toxins or dense energies. If there's anything you need to release today, just giving the space here for your body to do so. Inhale, lengthen, reaching the arms back up. And exhale, coming back through center. We'll bring the legs out to a V shape, finding dragonfly. You can bring your blocks close by if you'd like to have them here. We'll be finding that length in our spine and then walking the hands out and letting your head hang heavy, or you can bring the blocks here to rest your forehead and find a little support. So we're rounding the spine here. Our mind open to the earth. If there are any thoughts, stories that have been arising, your mind has wandered off outside of this space and time, just invite the breath to come back to the body and notice that space at the base of your spine. And on the inhale, drawing the breath to the crown of the head, a cleansing breath, cleansing the mind, releasing any thoughts that aren't serving us, any stories that are outdated, any worries. The outside world can wait outside of this space. Inhale, locking the hands back slowly, bringing the head up last. We'll come back into easy seated pose. Lengthening the spine again before we move into that twist on the opposite side. Inhale, lengthening arms, reach up. Exhale, right hand to the left knee, left hand to the earth, over to your side. And draw the shoulders down away from the ears. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, deepening as much as you'd like here. And just coming back to that visualization of kind of wringing things out, detoxifying, releasing things from our bodies, from our energy fields, from our minds. Inhale, lengthening the arms skyward, and exhale, upward. We'll come into child's pose. You can bring your blanket and even your bolster if you'd like. Your blanket supporting our knees. Knees out towards the edges of the mat, big toes together. And here you can bring your knees as wide as you'd like. If you bring them closer in, it's a little less intense on the hips or the inner thighs, and it provides some support for your body. If you bring the knees out wider, you place the bolster between the knees. You can walk the hands out and rest the body on the bolster. So whatever variation you would like to take here, just walking the hands out towards the front of the mat and letting the body come towards the earth here. You can bring the forehead to a block as well if you'd like that support. So we're breathing into the belly, breathing into the hips, and opening the heart to the earth. Just seeking nourishment from the earth here. Releasing anything weighing heavy on our hearts and on our minds as our forehead is maybe pressed to the earth. Just softening the belly and breathing deeply here. Gaze comes towards our fingertips. And we'll just shift our weight forward, coming onto our bellies. And into Sphinx pose. Legs out long behind you. Elbows stacked under the shoulders. You can also walk the arms out to the edges of the mat. If your lower back needs a little more space, needs a little less of a back bend here. And at any time, you can always bring your forearms to the top of the mat and just rest your head. If this becomes a little too intense for you, that's okay. So we're letting our legs relax here. Our forearms are really pressing into the earth, fingertips spread nice and wide. And we're really rising from the earth here and bringing our shoulder blades together to open the heart center towards the front of the room or the front of your mat. And your gaze can come slightly forward or up or down between the hands. You can also let the head hang heavy here, opening up the cervical spine, the back of the neck. You can rest it on a block if you'd like. Wherever you are, softening the gaze or closing the eyes. Notice if you have a tendency to hold any tension in your hips and your legs. Just invite that space to relax, to be held here, supported by the earth beneath you. There's no need to hold any tension here. We're fully supported. Breathing through the heart space and just inviting light to move through this space and to shine forward. Exhale, lower all the way down to the earth, bringing your forehead to your forearms. Take a couple of deep belly breaths here with your belly pressed to the earth, and just notice how it feels to breathe here with our bellies to the earth. Maybe check back in with your intention. If you've lost it, if it's wandered away, just invite it back into the space, into your presence. When you're ready, we'll move into a variation of thread the needle from Sphinx pose. So we'll walk the left hand out to the top of the mat, pressing into the earth, and then threading the right arm through, coming to rest on the right shoulder. You can bring a block to the top of your mat to rest your head if you'd like. And we're just resting on that right shoulder, allowing the back side of the heart space to open and release. Breathing in again to our right side, our masculine side. This is the side of our heart, or the side of our masculine energy. The arms and shoulders are part of our heart. So we are breathing into that space, our masculine heart energy, how we share love with the world, our external world, how that love is felt, experienced. reach the left hand under the left shoulder, pressing into the earth and unwinding, coming back through center. Just pausing for a couple of breaths here and then moving into the other side. Right hand to the top of the mat, pressing into the earth, creating space for that left arm to thread through, resting the head on the earth or on a block. Just allow the breath to create space in the left shoulder, releasing any tension, and coming into awareness of the ways in which we receive love from others, the ways we love and nourish ourselves. Just exploring that landscape here, breathing and creating space. Draw the right hand under the shoulder, gently unwind, coming back through center. Just take a couple of breaths. And bringing the hands under the shoulders, press back, And find tabletop. We'll just take a couple rounds of cat-cows here, bringing the wrists stacked under the shoulders, knees stacked under the hips. And on the inhale, we'll drop the belly, heart center comes forward, gaze skyward, tailbone rises. Exhale, pressing into the earth, rounding the spine, tucking the tailbone, gaze comes towards the navel. Inhale, drawing the heart center forward, coming into cow. Exhale, rounding the spine, coming into cat. Just move through these at your own pace, just a few rounds here. Feeling into the body, inviting the energy to flow freely, noticing how our physical body feels here. Taking any movements that feel good to you to awaken the spine, the shoulders, the hips. Getting the energy flowing in our bodies, starting our day here. Just setting an intention to begin our day, a clear mind, an open heart, grounded and connected to the earth. And whenever you're ready, we'll just come back into easy seated pose. No shavasana today since we're heading out into our weekend before day. So just take a couple of moments here just to integrate the energy, the work that you've done today. Check in with your intention. And bringing the hands to the heart space, either in prayer pose or hands over the heart. Just finding a moment of gratitude here towards yourself for carving out this time and the space to come to your mat, to connect with your inner and outer worlds, to find balance and harmony in the mind, body, and spirit. I truly wish that you carry the benefit of this practice with you throughout the rest of your day, your weekend, and beyond. May you align with your favorite versions of you. Thank you.